Optional assessment. Check over here. The hell? Go here. Change that. Nice. Boom, boom, boom. Go here. Click. Alright. Escape. That's what we're on. Escape. Damn, damn, damn. I still want to do some FGL, but let's turn on the timer. Play. There. That should help. Timer on. And action. Escape. There we go. That there. Restart
Escape.
That. Yep, escape. Escape. There. Repeat the fight. Play.
When in
Stop. Individual. Engage in behavior. In a behavior. Related to escape. You know what? We'll highlight this. We'll delete this message. Ah, fucking hell. There we go. We could write circumstances for behavior related to escape. No. Maybe not. We'll see.
individuals engage in a behavior related to escape, there are many different circumstances from which they can escape.
Okay.
Even though Jonas, Marion, and Marshawn work in very different settings, each have encountered individuals
it's
who have
again.
engaged in escape-related behavior. Here are a few examples of the types of escape-related behavior they have encountered.
Cool. That's what we wanted. Damn, it's still dirty. It's right down in the center, too. You little fuck. Okay. Related behavior. That's what I want. Show me.
Tasks related to
This is not an escape-related behavior. Is it? This is what they want. Acquisition. Shit. Play ball.
schoolwork or skill acquisition programs. Noisy environments at group homes, school, and vocational settings.
Ah, shit. I'm not gonna do it.
Interactions with certain individuals across all environments. Non-preferred activities, such as brushing teeth or transitioning from one activity to the next.
It's
Certain food items.
Alright, cool. Interactions with certain individuals across all environments. Non-preferred activities. I probably spelled it right the first time too. No, I spelled it wrong because I have two fucking F's. Okay, such as brushing teeth. Okay. No, 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 no. We don't do such as brushing teeth. We do the examples this way. Transitioning from one activity to the next. And certain food items. Escape the broccoli. Oh shit. It's Scandor. Let's use them. No, 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 no. Wait, there we go. Next.
Gain. Gain is another function of behavior.
Yep, we know. This is actually recapping a few things I've already learned in a different course for the same thing. Which is good because it feels like
Individuals
I'm keeping
sometimes
up.
engage in behavior to gain items,
Yep.
access to activities, or
Alright. Engaging. Engaging. Items. Access to activities. Or attention. Ah shit. No, 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 no. That should do it. Yep. And cool. Next.
attention. Behaviors such as grabbing, stealing, or cutting in line ahead of others are all obvious examples of gain-related behavior. Gain-related behavior to access attention is a little less straightforward.
Oh, here we go.
Many undesirable behaviors occur because the individual is seeking attention.
Yeah.
It is an unfortunate fact that people do not receive as much attention for engaging in desirable behavior as they receive for undesirable behavior.
I don't need to write that either.
The reason for this may be that desirable behavior is expected of individuals, so it is more.
There we go. Let's write that though. And this section is on functional assessment and behavioral intervention plans. Functional assessment, I wonder if it's assessing the reinforcer or assessing the behavior. The behavior intervention plan I am interested in since I'm going to have a lot of interaction with
More
that.
easily overlooked than undesirable behavior.
Okay. Next.
A classroom full of students engaging in writing, asking task-related questions, and reading are expected behaviors and can be easily unnoticed by teachers or other observers. Seeing a chair fly across a room or hearing someone cry are behaviors that would be hard to ignore in the same
fly across the room?
environment. While at first glance, the reasons behind the disruptive behaviors may not be clear, sometimes they do serve.
Alright, we could do that. You can write that. The reasons behind. Dude, fucking kid throwing a chair across the room? Woo! That motherfucker's starting a old school beatdown. The Riley technique, dude. The reason behind disruptive. Already fucking fucked that up. Behaviors may not be clear. Boom. Sometimes they do. Sort of. They function. Well, I think we're gonna go ABBA style. All behavior serves a function. Do serve a function to gain attention. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What else you got?
Function to gain attention. Since undesirable behaviors such as chair throwing or crying are glaringly obvious, it is natural for others in the environment to react to them.
Okay.
This can result in unintentionally providing reinforcement.
Unintentionally providing reinforcement, which is attention. Unintentionally attention. Reinforcement increases the behavior Nice.
Attention for the undesirable behavior. The reinforcement then increases the behavior that really needs to decrease.
Okay.
Mixed functions. If all
This is behavior functions, okay? Escape, gain, mixed functions. To gain and to escape? Hmm. If all behaviors that were targeted, Alright, I don't need to write that.
behaviors that were targeted for decrease served only one function, then the task of deriving the function of the behavior would be much easier.
Okay.
Behavior is complex and sometimes serves multiple functions. Here are some examples.
Okay. Yes, sir. Let's hope they're good.
Running away from a work task, escape.
Alright. Good example so far.
Yet stopping to see who might be pursuing them.
Next.
Gain attention. Throwing a tantrum to
There we go. Shit. Alright. Gain attention. Cool.
avoid a transition, escape the
Next.
transition, and continuing to tantrum when someone verbally consoles them. Gain attention. Throwing and tearing up objects. Gain attention, and leaving the area when ignored.
Yeah, we could do it. We could do that one too. Shit. Too bad I keep fucking misspelling. Throwing, tearing up objects. Gain attention. The old reversal this time. Escape. Question mark?
Escape. Behavior analysts arrive at a hypothesis regarding the functions of behavior through observation and data collection.
Okay.
Sorting through data to identify the variables that are relevant and at what point each variable comes into play helps determine how
And that's
to
the next
direct
section.
intervention efforts in these complex situations. Therefore, it is critical to have data that is detailed and objective, so an accurate hypothesis can be derived and an intervention can be developed.
Alright. What should you have data? I'm like, it's right there. An objective. Shit. Functional based intervention.
Automatic reinforcement as function of behavior.
Gotcha. So, escape, gain, mixed function, automatic reinforcement. Let's see.
Behavior. Some individuals with intellectual or developmental disabilities or autism exhibit stereotyping.
Uh-oh. SIB. Gotcha. I felt the mistake as I wrote it. Stereotypy. I think that's how it. Stereotypy. Yep. I am not gonna be able to say that ever on the spot.
Self-stimulatory behavior, or self-injury. Stereotypic behavior is repetitive fine or gross motor
Stereotypy.
movement, or repetitive.
Damn, it wasn't even what I thought. No, it's a fucking different word. Ah. Okay. Gross motor movement. And it's a kid holding his ear screaming. No social function. And this is by Rap Valmed. St. Peter. Damn, even a saint got involved. 2004.
Repetitive vocalizations that serve no social function. Stereotypic behavior can take on the form of simple movements, such as rocking back and forth, or vocalizing
And
the
there's a kid
same
yelling.
sound or words
Again.
over and over again.
Maybe.
One of the diagnostic features of autism is to engage in restricted patterns of behavior. These behavioral patterns can take on many unusual forms.
Okay.
It is theorized that a possible function of stereotypic behavior.
Alright. It's just a theory. I finally get
Behavior is automatic reinforcement.
the meat of the thing.
Automatic reinforcement is
Took a bit. Bit of setup just to get the payoff. The consequence, really. Okay. No, no, no. They had it right. Consequences. Correlate with this display. Okay. And lady with the voice, go.
independent of the consequences that exist in the social world. To determine if a particular behavior is
Oh, they're all ready
maintained by
for-
automatic consequences, examine if changes in the environment correlate with the display of the behavior. For example, if a child engages in
There.
repetitive body rocking in a noisy environment with peers, yet also in a quiet environment alone where they appear to be content, and when they are crying, then it can be hypothesized that the body rocking has no social.
Alright. Example.
Function.
Groovy.
The individual is not engaging in the behavior to a
Ah. So that's a new element that was not addressed in the previous courses, so nice. No! Or to gain something.
escape something or to gain something.
Gotcha,
Something
gotcha.
that is not evident to an outside observer must be reinforcing the body rocking because all other changes in the environment.
Okay.
impairment do
Well,
not
how are you gonna determine
affect
that?
the display of the behavior. In this
How?
circumstance, the hypothesized function of the behavior is automatic reinforcement. Some examples of stereotypic behavior that could be a function.
Oh. Yeah. Function. Show me list.
Of automatic reinforcement include walking on tiptoes,
Uh-huh.
spinning objects and staring at them, dropping items and watching them fall, moving objects across one's peripheral vision,
Watching
flapping
them fall.
hands, making the same noise over and over again.
Flapping hands. That's a big one. A lot of videos show flapping hands, but I wonder. Everybody has their own thing. Everyone's unique. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. But sometimes these show up.
Self-injurious behavior, SIB.
Ooh. There we go. Finally. Self-injurious behavior. Yep. SIB. One's own body. Blindness. Oh shit. Broken bones. God damn. Bleeding. Oh my god. Or death.
Is behavior that results
Whew.
in physical injury to one's own body. In severe cases, SIB can result in blindness, broken bones,
It is.
bleeding, or death. As many as 15% of individuals with autism or
That's definitely gonna be on a test. How many individuals with autism exhibit this? Like, ah, fuck. That'll be on a test. 100%. So, 15%. Shit. Develop. SIP. Fine, already gave me the acronym. I don't need to write it all out now. Yeah. Highlight it. Cool.
or intellectual or other developmental disabilities engage in self-injurious behaviors. The estimates are higher in those who live in
Really? Alright, then we'll do this. No, well. Whoop, whoop. Outside the home or other. Kennedy. Krieger. 2018, little more recent. Cool. Next.
residential placements outside the home or other institutional settings. Those with greater cognitive impairments and those who have certain genetic syndromes also
Hold up. Is another still Kennedy? Syndromes. Okay.
engage in higher rates of SIB. As in stereotypic behavior, SIB can also
Hmm. I was wondering, like, let me finish reading this sentence, see if I actually include a beginning. But yeah. Have an automatic function. 25%, god damn. And this is have open. 2015.
have an automatic function in about 25% of cases. Some examples of SIB observed in individuals with autism and intellectual or developmental disabilities include face.
Okay. Face slapping.
Slapping, eye gouging,
Oh
head
my god.
banging, hand biting, skin picking, chewing the inside
Shit.
of the cheek, hair pulling, throat punching.
Throat punching. Whose throat? Oh, but yes, it's SIB, so it'll be punching her own throat. God damn. Like,
There are some theories of a biological basis.
right? A new paratherapist, scientists, explorers, researchers have emerged. SIB. There are some theories of a biological basis for. Alright, let's just do it this way. I don't like the way they phrase that. I thought I'm gonna go into the theories, but little little intro. Cool.
For self-injury, but to date, there is not widespread
Morning
acceptance
stream?
of those theories.
No.
For those cases of self-injury that appear to have an automatic function, two ideas that help
Studying.
further clarify the reasons why an individual would engage in behaviors that are harmful are
Okay. Study session. Morning session. Every morning I study, but right after I study, I have to go to work. So there goes the afternoon. Rerun. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's a rerun. That's true. It's a rerun. And you're invited to a rerun. For those cases of self-injury, SIB that have an automatic function. Two ideas. Further clarify the reasons why would engage behaviors that are harmful are okay, cool.
to gain sensory stimulation,
To gain sensory stimulation. Oh my god. Positive reinforcement because there's something being gained. Gotcha. Then what else?
positive reinforcement, to alleviate pain,
Really? Alleviate pain? Okay, bye. Damn, Jocelyn's like, okay, bye. Damn. I bet she's going to work. Or she's already at work. Negative reinforcement.
negative reinforcement. As in the case
Oh,
of
that was it?
stereotypic behavior, The social aspect of the function of self-injury should be ruled out first,
Okay.
before the behavior can be considered.
All right. Now the function of SIB should be ruled out first. Ah, fuck, break time. But I want to finish this. There, done. Break time! Go back here. Save it. 5-minute break. So what to do for 5 minutes? We bring back the eyeball. Oh. Check. Check. Let's let's hide this. Yeah. Hide that for now. Got that. Got. I don't have that one. I don't have that one. Who needs it though? We have you. I don't want you. So I'm gonna put the slime back on. There. That leaves 3 more 500s, and then it's everything else is easy peasy. Yes, yes, yes. 3 more minutes of break. How do we sabotage? Huh. Wah, 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 wah. No, no, no. Wah, 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 wah. Ah, FGO. I could just go full time on FGO right now. 2 minutes left. Damn, I was hoping they would have more arts card attacks, but it was only 2. 2 out of 3. No. It won't be enough. Oh no, maybe it is. Da Vinci hit hard enough. Thank goodness. She is level 100. I could feel it. The urge to sleep. Eyes are narrowing. Oh. 50%, 40%, and 10%. Odysseus, how hard do you hit? Not hard enough. And Da Vinci was able to kill it. Next. One minute left. Nemo, then Odysseus. Damn, Nemo's far behind. I need him to get more arts attacks in. Alright, Odysseus did his job. Good. 1 minute left. In a break. I know, I know. Status none. Ooh, what if I go 1, 2, 3? I'm sure Odysseus kills him. I don't know if we get our Noble Phantasm. Yep, we do. At least Da Vinci got hers. That should help out. Less than a minute for the break. No. No. Disaster. here. Nice. I wish. I had a hula hoop. At least Da Vinci has hers. Get her primed up. Good old strength for yourself. Yeah, I know. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. There. Break time's over. Bring back the notes. Cool. Nice. I got that.
Considered as a result of automatic reinforcement. The problem with determining if a behavior's function is a result of automatic reinforcement.
Right, pause that. Cool.
Is that we cannot observe the variables that prompt the display of the behavior. Additionally, a behavior can have automatic reinforcement as its function, along with reinforcement
Do a little
is
rewind.
that we cannot observe the variables that prompt the display of the behavior. Additionally, a behavior can have automatic reinforcement as its
Along with escape and gain. The triple. The trinity. The triforce. Let's go.
function, along with an escape or gain function. Sorting this out can be difficult, but as in the case of mixed functions of behavior discussed in the previous section, detailed data is essential to creating an intervention that is function-based.
Yep, we know. It's always the data. Data. Okay. And this is functional assessment, so this
And works for the
all
individual.
goes into it.
Even though it is not possible to be 100% sure why these behaviors occur, function-based assessment techniques.
There we go. And this is like a separate point. Yeah, there. Help to explain the variables surrounding the display of SIB and set the stage for effective intervention. Ah, shit, I thought it would be something else. We're setting
help to
stages?
explain
No.
the variables surrounding the display
Next.
of self-injurious behavior and set the stage for effective intervention.
Okay. Next.
Function-based intervention.
Yes.
The discussion on behavioral function is important.
So we just write. Select appropriate and effective intervention.
Because knowing the reason why a behavior occurs helps select appropriate and effective interventions. If a child is engaging in tantrum behavior to gain attention, giving the child attention,
Okay.
even in the form of redirection, is positively reinforcing the tantrum behavior. Remember, a behavior that receives reinforcement is likely to occur again. So, by reprimanding, cajoling, or
Let's write that. Let's go back a bit. Cool. Skip ahead. Cajoling. Trying to negotiate. Cool.
Or trying to negotiate with an individual whose behavioral function is to gain attention, we are ensuring that that undesirable behavior will occur again. Interventions that are based on behavioral function are considered more effective than those that are not. Interventions that are based on behavioral function.
Shit. Do I need to write that? I feel like they're gonna ask. It's something like they would sneak in there. True or false? Interventions that are based on behavioral function are considered more effective than those that are not. True or false? That's gonna be a fucking question. I could smell it. I'm planning. Okay, today is Shakespeare's birthday. You- Really? Okay. Much obliged. Real sour fruit from Stater Butters. Gotcha. Next.
On behavioral function are considered more effective than those that are not.
Okay.
Interventions that are.
Here we go. That are. I wish I had an acronym for behavioral function. Functional assessment. Yeah, I know. Thought that's why we were here. Yeah.
Based on
Want to make sure I
behavioral
know.
function are created based on the results of a functional assessment. Functional assessment is the process of identifying antecedent.
Hey, look, they actually had a better definition than what was provided in. No, hasn't been brought up yet. You got lucky. You got lucky. You got lucky this time. Behavior and the consequences that occur after the behavior is displayed. Nice. Iwata. 2008. This has held up since 2008.
To the problem behavior.
Okay.
And the consequences that occur after the behavior is displayed. Data are gathered, and then a hypothesis is generated regarding the function of the behavior or why it might be occurring. Prior to the research and display.
Ah, shit.
Data, why it might.
There we go. We'll add this. Doo, 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 doo. And then hypothesize. Generated. The function of the behavior or why it might be occurring. Gotcha. And then we go to the next one.
Prior to the research.
There we go. If you're okay, let's see. No, it's not a Tribs one. It's Tribs catching himself on fire. You just keep outing yourself. How much you see? Tribs loves feet. He can't even stop himself. He's constantly posting foot-related things. And he's trying to like, he tries to blame everybody else. No, no, you're the one that likes him. And then he just, next picture he posts it's about feet again. Like, damn, Tribs. You ain't doing a good job denying. You deny, but you keep exposing yourself. And your lust. Your hunger. He's salivating right now. He's probably having a good time in the boss's truck. But like John said, it's that iPad baby brain of his really kicking in. Alright, where was I? Here it is. Prior to the research and development. Dark Ages. Were applied to behaviors based on the best guess of the interventionist. Look, he's gonna try to argue. Like I already hear him. He's salivating. He had such a big meal. Well, you definitely save that image in your foot. This implement and hope approach was not the most efficient, and sometimes, yeah, we know. Of course, it wasn't the most efficient. That's why they have a new approach. Apply for exactly the opposite of what was effective. They go here. Interventions are based on function, which teach individual a different way and yield better results. Okay.
And development
Let the lady read the whole thing now.
Assessment methods, behavioral interventions were applied to behaviors based on the best guess of the interventionist. This implement and hope approach was not the most efficient, as sometimes the interventions applied were exactly the opposite of what was effective. Interventions that are based on function, which teach the individual a different way of obtaining what they want, are much more efficient and yield better results.
Cool. Match each behavioral function to the intervention. Oh, shit. Okay. We'll do this. function to the intervention. And it'll be one-on-one playtime after a task is finished. Allow for solitary play after playing alongside peers for a few minutes. A. Give preferred toy after completing a simple task. Allow free time after a part of the task is complete. Cool. Escape social interaction, drag each object to the correct, escape a task, gain attention, gain tangible item. Allow free time, get preferred toy, gain tangible item. It's green, it's correct. Gain tangible item. Allow for solitary play after playing alongside peers for a few minutes. Escape social interaction. Okay. One-on-one playtime after a task is finished. Gain attention. Which means allow free time after a part of the task is complete. Escape a task. Click to continue.
The
Next.
activity that was just presented showed interventions tied to the function of the behavior. Determining the function of behavior and what interventions may work based on that function is far more complex than just matching them.
Okay. Behavior. Multiple step process and careful analysis of data. Cool.
This
And my
involves
job
a
is to collect
multiple-step
data,
process
data,
and careful
data.
analysis of data.
Next.
Role of the RB.
My role? Collect data. Data, data, data. Hold on, let's see. Little rat's still yelling.
In the intervention process. The Behavior Analysis Certification Board has guidelines for the role of RB.
Oh, here we go. Guidelines. Oh, nice. I haven't done the course on the guidelines yet, but it's in there. Let's see what they are.
RBTs in the intervention process. The RBT is primarily responsible for the direct implementation of behavior analytic services.
Okay. Ah! Direct implementation of behavior analytic services. Does not design intervention or assessment plans. I think that person has a different title. Supervisor. Yep. To determine which task an RBT may perform as a function his or her training, experience, and competence. Competence. And this is fuck. Nice.
The RBT does not design intervention or assessment plans. It is the responsibility of the RBT supervisor to determine which tasks an RBT may perform as a function of his or her training, experience, and competence.
Good.
The RBT task list outlines the responsibility.
Oh my god, we have another list. Akut. Abilities of the RBT in relation to functional assessment and behavior intervention plans. Alright, cool. Now let me absorb the
Of the
audio.
RBT in relation to functional assessment and behavior intervention plans. Use strategies for assisting in the administration.
Cool. Shit. Of functional assessments. Cool.
Of functional assessments. Use strategies for assisting in the administration of functional analysis. Identify the basic components of a behavior intervention plan. Implement various components of a behavior intervention plan.
Of a behavior intervention plan. Damn, I still fucked it up. Intervention. I ate some of the letters. Hey Daphne, aren't you supposed to be streaming soon? Where? Let's see. Still waiting for you to continue your grind. Back to this. Nah. So I can't watch. What you eat? Identify the basic components of a behavior intervention plan. Implement various components of a behavior intervention plan. RBT, yeah, task list, 2018. I got a goddamn, what is this? A new message. Yeah. Go here, there. Close that.
BCBAs and BCABAs supervise the work of RBT.
Yep, this is the breakdown. Who's who and what's what. You know what I'm saying? BCBA and BCABAs supervise the work of RBTs. Yeah, they get more responsibility. And train. Stakeholders. So I get to meet a BCBA or a BCABA. I don't know which is her title. Nothing. Oh my god. Nothing. Luna's gonna starve. No. If Tribs only sent her a breakfast pizzone,
They design
problem solved.
assessments and interventions
But no.
and train RBTs and other stakeholders to implement them. The work of the RBT is critical to the success or failure of an intervention. RBTs must know how to
That's what I'm
implement
saying.
the
See? Yeah, yeah,
intervention.
yeah. Yeah. The work of the RBT is critical. Yep, that's why. Apparently, this is a very stressful job. They're like, it's really fun. I believe it. Also looks very stressful. Must know how to implement the intervention, which I'm going to apparently learn on the fly. Learn in
Troubleshoot the
job.
intervention.
Troubleshoot. That'll come with practice as well. I'm pretty sure troubleshooting is like, this trial is not working, time to switch to keep the kid engaged, and then... Oh, what the fuck? Hold up.
Role of the RBT.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
RBT.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Of the RBT intervention
Yep.
plan. Behavior intervention plan. BCBAs and
This. I didn't realize I fucked that up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me fast forward. Troubleshoot the intervention. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's able to move on, able to be flexible, and not force the kid to keep doing this even though you're going to get it wrong, and you lose focus, and then it's going to get worse. Nope. Switch it up. Collect and share data. That's the most important function. And that's the part that we get a tablet for.
data. Because
Data.
they spend more
Data.
time implementing.
And we'll do RBTs. Spend more time implementing interventions than anyone else on the individual's treatment team. They're the fucking RBT's the guinea pig. Does this work? Yes, it worked. Supervisors, let's see the data. Here's the plan. Now do it right or pay the price. Like, okay, I'm sorry. They are unique position. Okay. Unique position of having moment by moment knowledge. Monette. Knowledge of how individual is shit. To the intervention. And play.
Implementing interventions than anyone else on the individual's treatment team. They are in the unique position of having moment-by-moment knowledge of how the individual is responding to the intervention. The information they obtain
Contact is vital to the success. I don't need to write that.
from this level of contact is vital to the success of the intervention.
That's already been
As
specified.
each step in the functional assessment and behavior
I don't need to write that either.
process is covered in this course.
So that means
the role of the RBT in the process will be highlighted.
It's time for a review.
Review.
Yes.
Which of the following are the two main functions of a behavior?
Escape and gain. The two main functions of a behavior. Oh. Escape and control. Nope. Gain and satiety. Nope. Escape and gain. Yes. Gain and freedom. Freedom! Nope.
The two main functions of a behavior are escape and gain, both of which can be exhibited in different ways.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would hope so.
Summary. Understanding that behavior occurs for a reason is fundamental to designing and implementing behavioral
Damn, this
interventions.
fucking summary.
The two main functions of behavior, escape and gain, are the most common reasons for individuals to engage in a particular behavior.
Okay, pause there. That behavior occurs for a reason is fundamental. I wonder what Daphne did then. She hasn't eaten, so what was she doing? Was she sleeping? Maybe. Maybe she couldn't sleep. Quick nap. Nope. Maybe she was fighting off a typhoon. Or the coyotes. A lot of coyotes in San Bernardino. Behavioral. Oh no, what if she was abducted by aliens? Or she had to fight off Tribs. Tribs was like, I need your blood. Because he wanted to create a clone. You never know. Two main functions of behavior. Fuck. Break time. Go over here, pause the break. Break is paused. So I can finish writing this, then I'll take my break. Are the most common reasons for individuals engage in a particular behavior. Yeah. Some individuals, this part mixed one, engage in behaviors that are theorized to have an automatic function like SIB. Procedures for deriving hypothesis regarding behavioral function and designing. I'm getting ahead of myself with the fucking typing. There. Intervention. Motherfucker. Based on those will be covered in the following sections. There. Oh, that was it?
However,
Shit.
some individuals with intellectual or developmental disabilities, or autism, engage in behaviors that are theorized to have an automatic function. Procedures for deriving hypotheses regarding behavioral function and designing interventions based on those hypotheses will be covered in the following sections.
I don't even know this number. Voicemail. Ooh. Next. Oh no, break time. Fuck. Next is functional assessment, planning, and data collection. Planning to assess a functional assessment plan, defining behavior for data collection, a types of data for functional assessment, archival and informant data, observational data, ABC recording, functional analysis data. That's the next section. God damn, it's a beefy section too. Section 4 is beefy as well. Section 5, not so much, but still. And this one has 6 sections, then the conclusion. Ooh, doggy. Break time. Play. And then we go here. And we free ourselves of this. And wait till the timer goes on. Oh, 9 o'clock. 3 more hours of studying. God damn. Then I gotta go get ready for work. Maybe it'll be Final Fantasy by then. Maybe I'll get to watch it. You never know. Pretty sure I can't afford anything else. Nope. No tickets. No tickets. That's okay. One missed call. They didn't have a ringtone I recognized, so it wasn't a call that mattered. Or was it? Checking, checking, checking. Does it add up to any of the previous calls I've had? No. New area code. Okay. And it would have left a voicemail, huh? Right now, because my voicemail is kind of funky, where it's like a quote from a movie, and I've had a lot of people complain, I don't know what the fuck he's saying. Yeah, because he has a fucking accent. That's why you can't understand him. But if your ears are trained for that accent, you hear it. You're like, no, it just sounds like gibberish. Alright, dog. Alright, dog. I believe you. And it's from The Sting. It's great. Great scene. The Mad Captain from Jaws. Unleashing a smackdown. Verbally. The verbal smackdown. Studying 1, then work, then exam. Editing, study number 2. This is a long study section too. I get two credits for it. That goes towards the 40 credits that I need. I want to get these 2-hour ones out of the way first throughout the week to make everything else easier. Allegedly. Let's wake up Kazzy. Bam. I don't know why she's eating office supplies. Pretty sure it's stapler. Is that a piece of paper just floating? Or maybe it's an eraser. That's what it is. Did I? I didn't. Oh, I could get an FGO in. No, I can't. Oh, maybe I can get the digging though. I did a dig site. Dig site. Yeah. Let me dig. Alright, 20. Oh, can I not get... I don't even have any in the pickaxes. Use. A pickaxe drought. Close. Use. Close. Use. Close. Use. At least I still have enough of these. Close. Oh, I got a... I don't even know what the fuck these are called. Big Blue Ox for Paul Bunyan. Apply defense ignoring state for the engraved card. A giant blue ox saved by a lumberjack on a snowy winter day. The lumberjack devotedly nursed the ox, whom she named Babe, back to health. It turned out to be surprisingly smooth and squishy, especially for an ox. The ox has been the lumberjack's faithful friend and partner ever since. Named her Babe. I thought it was named Blue. Unlock Nashville. Dig. Cool. I am ready for a new location in this game. Dig. Almost out of time. I can't dig fast enough. One more dig. Then the timer should be out. Close. Close. Yep. Timer's out. Back to wake. And that's back on. Functional assessment. Ah, shit. Wrong side. Here we go. Save it. Save it. Save it. So, tap down. Go here. How low can you go? Right there. That's how low. And we're on this page. So, center this. I scrolled all the way down to 7. I want to get back to 3. Put this away. Bam. Damn, the phone is in the fucking way. Put it to the side. Functional. Assessment. Oh no. Planning. And data collection. 3-1. 3-2. 3-3. Behavior for data collection. Everything I just read. 3-4. I feel like having this as a visual reminder that I'm close to finishing the section keeps me motivated. Data. 3-6. Observational data. 3-7. ABC recording. 38. Analysis. Data. 39. A review. 310. Summary. Okay. And we start off with this. We need a new color. Bam. And next.
Section 3. Functional assessment planning and data collection.
Good.
Planning to assess.
Planning to assess.
Remember Jonas?
No. I do remember Jonas, but they get you caught up in these damn scenarios.
Marion and Marshawn? These RBTs work at their respective, yet very different employment sites to implement the functional assessment process with their supervisors. The tasks involved in the process for each of them may vary slightly, but the outcomes are the same. The results of their work will yield a hypothesis for why a behavior occurs, so the foundation for an effective intervention can be set. Jonas met with his supervisor, Jenny, in the conference room at the residential facility. She explained to him that he would be helping to conduct a functional assessment with a new resident.
Oh, Tim!
Tim is a 25-year-old man with a diagnosis of an intellectual disability and autism. He has limited communication skills. He can point to pictures and will occasionally use vocal utterances. He had been living at home, but his self-injurious behavior became so intense that his parents no longer felt that he was safe. They needed skilled assistance to help him manage his behavior. Jenny explained that the functional assessment approach they were going to take involved a review of records, interviews, observation, and possibly an experimental manipulation of variables linked to behaviors associated with the self-injury.
Damn. They ramped that shit up.
Marion met her supervisor Tina at the tiny
we gotta go through every scenario.
Not far from the outskirts of town.
Alright.
She explained that the child they were going to see that day, Cody, had recently started wandering away from home. The last time he left, he was found about a mile down the dirt road.
A mile? Who the fuck is watching this kid?
An elderly man who called the sheriff.
An elderly man?
Lucky that the man found Cody when he did. Cody was heading toward the pond behind the man's house. And
lucky that man wasn't a cannibal. What the hell?
And Cody cannot swim. Tina explained that they would probably be collecting interview and observational data.
Okay. Next scenario.
After he was done with the car duty line, Marshawn went to his office at the elementary school where he is based and saw Mike, the school district BCBA, waiting for him. Mike had come to tell him about a new student they were getting from another district. This student, Alonzo, had been served in general education 4th grade classes despite displaying some significant behavioral issues. Mike explained that Alonzo would need to have an effective behavior intervention plan to help him succeed in general education. Mike shared his plan for collecting archival, observational, and interview data to start the functional assessment process.
Alright, so they're all on the same boat. They all have different cases, but they all have to do the same damn thing.
A functional assessment plan.
So 3-1 will just lore setup. We don't need it. But we can't skip it, unfortunately. We have to let it whole play out, and then I can access the next section. Everything is locked. I can't jump ahead until I completely listen to every little thing.
Having a plan for data collection for functional assessment is important because there are so many working pieces.
Let's see the working pieces.
Functional assessment involves...
There we go. Involves collecting data, a variety of sources, analyzing shit, involves, let's do it this way, involves shit, let's do it this way, collecting data from a variety of sources. Gonna go here. The data for patterns. Using these patterns to form a hypothesis that will serve as the basis for intervention. The 3 steps of functional assessment. Nice.
Collecting data from a variety of sources, analyzing the data for patterns, and using these patterns to form a hypothesis that will serve as the basis for intervention.
Go,
The
go, go.
BCBA supervisor should conduct a planning meeting with RBTs, teachers.
Alright, here we go. Yes, what's the role of the supervisor when performing a functional assessment plan? This is the answer. It's not what I'm studying for, but it is good to know what everybody does. That's pretty much what it is. Everybody know your role, and even if it's not your role, you're familiar that, oh, they're doing this, and I have to do this. The data collection process. Cool, cool, cool.
And others involved in the data collection process. A plan for conducting a functional assessment should
include. Here we go. The nitty gritty, the meat of this 3-2. Everything else was just dressing. Should include the following. Give me the list.
include the following.
And make it good.
A definition for each of the behaviors of concern.
Which when I was looking at the, without giving anything away, at a case I was looking on, they did have the definition of each of the behaviors concerned. That way I know how to identify it.
The types of data that will...
Oh. The last shadow session, I saw the type of data that was being collected. Case by case. Cool.
Be collected. A timeline for data collection activity.
And that's pretty much the session. The data collection activities, that's the session itself. How everything is broken down.
Identification of stakeholders who should be interviewed to...
Stakeholders? What, like parents? It's such a weird thing. Stakeholders. Data. Informants! Oh, shit.
Data. A review of how to collect...
A review of how to collect data.
Data. A time to meet to...
Time to meet to review the data that has been collected. Yeah.
Review
Alright.
the data that has been collected.
Next.
Defining behavior for...
Oh, we're moving forward. Got that. Alright, alright. They're like, we got to the point, we don't need no stupid ass examples. Here it is. Next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections. Yeah. Alright.
Data collection. Before data collection on an individual's behavior can begin, the behavior...
Yes. We'll write it anyways. Back to setup. Individual's behavior can begin. The behavior or parentheses S must be somewhat defined. This part of the process can be started by interviewing those who have observed the behavior of concern. They already did the interview,
to be
so
observed
that's good.
must be somewhat defined. This part of the process can be started by interviewing those who have observed the behavior of concern. The BCBA will ask questions to help identify what an occurrence or non-occurrence.
The BCBA. Oh ho ho. Okay. So they are the ones that do it. Thank goodness. Non-occurrence. It's like.
Of the behavior is like. The responses to these questions will help create forms and.
Yep. Create forms and processes for data collection, which is all on the tablet. The tablet they gave me, that's where the process is at. Tap, tap, tap. It's great. But it's slow. The tablet's slow to start up. But once it's open, the data collection part is fast.
Processes for data collection. In some cases, even
Okay.
after these questions are answered, it may be necessary for the BCBA.
Okay. Observe the behavior directly. A plan of action.
To observe the behavior and the environment directly
Nice.
before devising a plan of action. Behavior must be defined in observable and measurable
Man,
terms.
that's going back to like the first course I took. Next.
To start the data collection process, the reason for extreme specificity is to avoid
You know what? No, this is good enough to be E. And this is good enough for yeah. That. Miscommunication regarding what the behavior looks like. Collecting data must agree and be able to determine whether the behavior is or is not actually occurring. Because if it's not, then you're gonna get. If it's not, you're saying it is. Bad data, bad intervention plan. Bad data will lead to a bad intervention plan.
communication regarding
Gotta
what the
avoid that.
behavior looks like.
A lot of
Everyone
responsibility.
who is responsible for collecting data must agree and be able to determine whether the behavior is or is not actually occurring.
Okay. Next.
Operational definition.
Oh, operational definitions. This is new. Or is it? Maybe it's not new. Maybe I've already covered this before. We'll find out. Motivating operants, I know that, but operational definitions?
The process of defining target behaviors using a precise definition, which may include example.
Alright, cool. I don't have to write the last part, but I do have to write this part. I forgot the F. No, I'm still finding. Oh, that's what I did too. Using a precise definition, which may include examples and non-examples of the behavior. Oh, I know what I can do with this. Boom, boom, bam, there. Help further illustrate the behavior. Cool. Read it,
and
lady.
non-examples of the behaviors is called operationally defining the behavior. Operational definitions help to further illustrate the behavior.
Uh-huh.
Target behaviors labeled as tantrums or repetitive hand movements
May not be descriptive enough for everyone to agree. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Now this part was covered. It goes back to behaviors have to be observable and measurable. May not be descriptive enough for everyone to agree if they did or did not. How about it?
may not be
Could
descriptive
you just
enough
say
for
tantrum? Like, what
everyone
does
to
that mean?
agree if they did
How
or
did he
did not happen.
show the
Operationally
tantrum?
defining the behaviors ensures that all who are involved with collecting data or intervening in the behavior will know if it truly.
Cool. All who are involved with collecting data or intervening in the behavior will know if it truly occurred. Turley. There. And there's still more.
Occurred. Here are some examples of operationally defined.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna write all of them if they're bad. Go. Show me.
Target behaviors. Target behavior. Tantrum. Repetitive hand movements. Running away from adults. Operation.
Target behavior. Tantrum. Repetitive. Ah, shit. Hand movements. Target behavior. Running away from adults. Then we go here. Operant definition. Lying on floor. Lying on floor. We'll do it this way. Kicking. Crying. Disregarding verbal directions for at least 60 seconds. Cool. Operant definition. Let's see it.
Definition. Lying on floor, kicking, crying, and disregarding verbal directions for at least 60 seconds. Holding hand near eye.
Oh, cool. Operant definition. Okay, here we go. Holding hands near eyes. Turning hand toward the left and right rapidly for at least 30 seconds. So we'll do this for at least 60 seconds.
And
Being more than 7 feet from an adult without permission. Cool.
repeatedly turning hand toward the left and right rapidly.
Clearly
for at
defined.
least
Gotcha, gotcha,
30
gotcha.
seconds. Being more than 7
Operational
feet from
definition.
an adult without permission.
Define the behavior in a clear manner. Gotcha.
What to avoid when describing behavior.
Oh. Generalizations. Vague terminology. Cool. Show me.
When describing behavior in preparation for data collection, the ultimate goal is to describe the behavior precisely enough that there is no room for interpretation. Terms such as inappropriate or non-compliant, there is no...
Okay. Precisely. Enough that there is no room for interpretation. Terms. Gotcha.
room for interpretation. Terms
Such as inappropriate or non-compliant should be avoided, as these terms are subjective and may differ from one person to another. There's like a transitional scene between this image and the next one. So it looks like the guy's on his laptop and a face is in the laptop. But it's a blank screen. But it's transitioning to the next.
inappropriate or non-compliant should be avoided, as these terms are subjective and may differ from one person to another. It is also important to avoid terms.
No value judgment. Indicate a value judgment. You have to be clinical.
That indicate a value judgment.
Let's see.
Words such as bad, inappropriate, or disrespectful.
There.
Are not only ambiguous, but they also impose a judgment on the person.
Ambiguous. Judgment. And since the stance is that all behavioral is neutral until you add context,
And who is being observed. Reliable data cannot be collected based on those
Another phone
terms,
call.
as they indicate an opinion about the behavior.
cool. Based on those terms as they indicate, we know. But it's like, let's clarify it even further. So many missed calls and voicemails. Alright, can I? Cool. I don't want to hear that. Go here, go here, go here, go here. There. Next!
Rather than provide a description of the actual behavior.
Yes. So what's next?
Types of data for functional assessment.
Ah, shit. 3-4. 3-4 at 310. Not in the halfway point yet.
There are 4 general categories for data.
They started off swinging. 5. Why the fuck was I so obsessed writing 5? Because it's right next to 4, that's why. If I was typing it out, then I'd be more worried.
That are used during the functional assessment process. Archival data.
Nice. Archival data. Histories from medical records. Oh shit. medical records, psychological evaluations, school records, including individualized education plans. Alright,
Includes
that's
developmental
pretty cool.
histories
That's
from
one.
medical records, psychological evaluations, and school records, including individualized education plans.
Next,
Informant data.
informant data. Interviews, parents, teachers, and people who work with the individual or themselves. Cool. About the behavior targeted by the assessment and under what circumstance it usually occurs. Alright, we got that. Next,
Interviews of parents, teachers, and people who
archival
work with
informant.
the individual or the individual themselves
Yeah.
about the behavior targeted by the assessment and under what circumstances it usually occurs. Observational data.
Nice.
Direct observation.
Yeah, but don't worry. Observational data. In the behavior under typical circumstance. Archival, informant, observational. What's the fourth?
Of the individual engaging in the behavior under typical circumstances. Functional analysis.
Functional analysis data. During the process. Shit. That's what I messed up. There. Variables under which the behavior is expected to occur. Okay.
Data.
Break
Data
time.
that are collected during the process of experimental manipulation of variables under which the behavior is expected to occur.
Save document.
Each of these types of data will be
Pause.
covered in depth in the following sections.
Oh, no, we're good. Cool. Whew. Alright. Break time means one thing, FGO. If you learn anything about breaks, FGO it is. That's the key to success. Not really. 9:35. Ugh. 5-minute break, 9:40. Can I get past section 3 at least? I have 7 sections. Getting 4 sections done will be ideal. 5 will be better before work. But I don't know. I don't know. Ugh. Hold up. Rearrange so I can not get lazy. And FGO. That's what I'm gonna do. I should have enough points to keep attack. Load it up again. I do have enough points. Close. But a new section opened up. Walking the wrong way on positivity row 3 out of 3. In this quest, you will form a party. Yep. Mississippi Mythicizers. Alright. Skip. The cutscenes in this game are fucking endless. And it was nice reading them at first. Oh shit! You're gonna make me use this servant? Like, I don't have a leveled up, but they leveled them up, so it's fine. Battle 1 out of 1. A pig, a pig. I gotta kill that fucking bird first. That shit eats away at my NP every goddamn time. The berserkers hit harder. I probably should have taken care of them, since she is strong against Archer. Mary Anning. Archaeologist. Is that who Paul Bunyan's competing against? Is that the rival for this scenario, for the story? Charge gain. Attacks. And since it's a berserker, it hits hard. But I should have my... Nope, I will not have my Noble Phantasm after this. Fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you. And bam! Oh, she's about to... She summoned a dinosaur. Attack! The other one that summons dinosaurs is Leonardo da Vinci. Ruler form. 2 dinosaur users. And there's a third. There's the Shrine Maiden that becomes a dinosaur. Yeah, and they're fucking me up. Can I kill the piggy? Ooh, I can, because I could decrease charge for all enemies. Increase my own. Shit. Maybe this will give me my Noble Phantasm and I gotta kill his ass. If it doesn't, I'm fucked. Because he's like 1 turn away from Chef Boyardee. Alright. She did not kill it. Oh, but she terrorized it. That's good. Agua. Wow, 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 wow. What is your Noble Phantasm? Increase art cards, yeah. Increase art cards effectiveness by 2% gain, 3% gain. Deal heavy damage and inflict nullify to all enemies. Let's go. All enemies? Then this should kill the boars. Yes! And a triple art card attack. Woo! And there she goes. The end of eternity. Heaped in a desolation. The remains. The lost links. The cycle. They shall all manifest here. Did she summon a fucking dog? She did. Break time's over. Go back to the document. Functional assessment. Each of these data will be covered. Yeah, we know.
Archival and informant data.
Oh, nice. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, let me go back up here, though. The data that'll be collected. Timeline, identification of stakeholders. I guess all these have been in... Okay. Let's see. Cover it.
Archival data are data that already exist.
Occur. Data that already exists. Data can provide information that offers clues about learning histories. Damn. Threw a K in there? Or other relevant information that may play a role in the current behavior of concern. See, I was about to... Behavior. Like, I almost found a flow to the typing to make it faster. And then I moved my hand.
This type of data can provide information that offers clues about learning histories or other relevant information that may play a role in the current behavior of concern.
Ooh.
If a review of school...
Pause that. Highlight this. I forgot to highlight everything. Highlight. All this will be on the test. Highlight. Highlight. Cool. Okay. Example. If a review of school discipline records reveal that an individual, it's actually a good example of why we need this consequence for a pattern of behaviors that still exist, then it is obvious that the particular consequence has not had the intended effect on the behavior. Cool.
School discipline records reveals that an individual has received a consequence for a pattern of behaviors
Woo.
that still exists, then it is obvious that the particular consequence has not had the intended effect on the behavior. This type of information can point toward other types of information that might.
All right. Information that might be valuable for intervention. Cool.
Might be valuable for intervention. Informant data are data that are obtained by interviewing stakeholders who are.
Oh, this is covering 2 and 1. Nice. Goddamn. I should have just read the goddamn. Oh, what if I go like this? Yeah, that's better. Now I can actually isolate these. Data that are obtained by interviewing. They go up here. Boom. Nice. Interviewing stakeholders or familiar with the individual. Also know something about the behavior of concern.
Familiar with the individual and who also know something about the behavior of concern.
Okay.
Interviews can be loosely structured or conducted via a formalized list of questions or interview instruments.
Bath sent me 2 messages. Why didn't I not hear them? My internet goes off and comes back on. They actually send me an email. They're going to do another one. It will start at midnight. Updates every night. Thumbs down. It's like, no, no thumbs down. This is good. It's gonna help. Again, no. But thumbs down. Well, it's fine because it doesn't really affect her. She's asleep by then. Or conducted via a formalized list of questions or interview instruments. Cool.
In either case, responses to the questions must be carefully recorded as they can provide a direction for
Yep. Responses to the questions must be carefully recorded as they can provide a direction for observational data collection. And now, play ball.
observational data collection.
Next.
Observational data.
Now it leads right into the next section. Bam. Observational data. Oh. Push that back. Cool. Save it. Scroll down. 3-6. Yes. Past the halfway point.
Observational data are a necessary component of the functional assessment process.
Yeah, we know.
Watching the individual
The functional assessment process. There. Just in case they ask.
interact in their own environments and respond to many differing variables helps establish the relationship between the behavior of interest and a possible motivation behind the display of the behavior. There are many different types of observational data recording in their own environment. Watching the individual interact.
Alright, let's write that. Watching the individual interact in their own environment. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing for 2 to 3 weeks.
In their own environments and respond to
Many different
many differing variables helps establish the relationship between the behavior.
There. And a
Of interest and a possible motivation behind the display of the
motivation. Does that make sense? That's fake. Go back.
interest and a possible motivation behind the display of the behavior. There are many different.
Okay. That's why it didn't make sense.
Types of observational data recording. Some are more precise than others. In many cases, more than one type is used.
Okay. More than one type. Go a little back.
Recording. Some display of the behavior. There are many different types of observational data recording.
Observational data recording. Cool.
Some are more precise than others. In many cases, more than one type is used during a function.
It's used during a functional assessment. Cool.
Assessment. What drives the choice of an observational data recording type is the type of behavior.
Nice. Drive the choice of an observational data recording type is next.
Behavior, the rate of the occurrence of
Interval. Watch interval being one of them. All right.
the behavior. The number of behaviors targeted for
Oh, the number.
data collection. The environment in which the behavior is displayed.
No interval. Nice. Interesting. The environment in which the behavior is displayed. How often? What kind? How many behaviors? Where was it committed? Gotcha, gotcha.
Anecdotal recording.
We're still on observational data? Yes, we are. Anecdotal. Is that from interviews? Because you heard it, you didn't observe it yourself? Or is this like you observed the behavior, but then you present it in a story fashion? Yep, taking copious notes. on the behavior of concern and the context in which the behavior occurs. Telling a story.
Anecdotal recording
That's a
is
long
merely
title.
taking copious notes.
No. Could have been longer, lobby.
On the behavior of concern and the context in which the behavior occurs. An observer records the behavior.
An observer records the behavior. The behavior. Relevant information about the physical environment. Interactions among people within the environment.
Behaviors, relevant information about the physical environment, and interactions among people within the environment.
6.
Some information that can be captured in.
Nice. Information that can be captured in anecdotal recording. Show me the list.
Anecdotal recording includes the location in which data is being.
The environment. Yep. The living room, outside, the park. On a plane, on a bus.
Number of students in the area.
Number of students. That's depends on the environment, I guess. In the area. There was 10 students in the area, but they were all in their separate homes.
The temperature of the area.
The temperature. It was really hot. Pissed them off. Of the area. What else?
Noise levels.
Noisy as fuck. They don't lower their TVs. No wonder.
The activity that is occurring.
We were playing dodgeball when the kid got mad because it was so noisy. Started throwing the dodgeball at the neighbors. Gotcha.
These are just a few examples of what can be recorded. It is important to capture as much information as possible. You never know what variable may play a role in the display of the behavior. As in all data collection, it is important to focus on what can be observed.
Focus on what can be observed. Data. Ah, fuck. Are collected. Are you winning, son? No. No. But today is Shakespeare's birthday. Which means I should do Act 2 later, like after work. I wasn't going to. But my friend's like, it's his birthday. Like, dude, that fucker's been dead. But apparently he's still alive. The game says he's still alive, so now I have to take it back. I wonder. Wonder what to do. Anecdotal data are collected. Only what is observed is recorded.
Anecdotal data are collected. Only what is observed is recorded. Use precise terms over ambiguous ones.
Yep, that was covered in the last one. You don't have to explain why, because you've heard covered it.
Phrases like looking out the window are used instead of off task and inattentive.
Yep.
Off task and inattentive. Being disruptive, angry with himself.
Example of ambiguous phrases. Off task and inattentive. Anecdotal recording. Boom. Shit. Shit. What the fuck? I don't even know how to spell it. No, spelled right. And what the fuck? You're just having a seizure? It is. Okay. Off task and inattentive. Looking up at the ceiling. Oh my god. Looking up at the ceiling. Being disruptive. Throwing a steel chair.
Throwing a bin of blocks
Close.
across the room and screaming loudly.
Anecdotal recording. Throwing. Fuck. A bin of blocks. Across the room. Scream. And screaming loudly. Angry with himself. SIB?
Biting back of hand
Yep.
and crying.
And crying. Okay.
Reviewing anecdotal data helps to identify what is and...
Gotcha. F. What is and is not relevant. Pinpoint data collection targets for use in other observational recording systems. I'm at the end just working on a legendary weapons. The end of Dragon Quest? Ruin King. Oh, that's right. You're still. I forgot that you did not complete the task at hand of Dragon Quest. You switched to Ruin King. At the end. Well, how long was it? How many hours you put into that? I bet if I look up your Steam. Ruin King, League of Legends. Show me. Ruin. 33 hours. God damn. 30. 30. Staff meeting tomorrow. Hold up. Tomorrow. There we go. What's it gonna be asked? Can you make it? Oh, it's an email. It's an email. Where did I keep the emails? Right here. Friendly reminder about our staff meeting scheduled for tomorrow. I thought this was next week. Damn. That's good to know. Fuck, that's gonna cut into... That smell. That's gonna cut into my study time. 10 a.m.? I'm gonna have to leave like at 9:30. Declining invitation. Sip. I cannot decline the staff meeting. 10 to 12. Feel free to arrive 10 to 15 minutes early. I'm gonna be 30 minutes early because fucking Torrance, dude. I gotta leave early. There's so much traffic last time. Complimentary parking is available in a business park. with ample spaces across premises. Please remember to bring the following: charge tablet or iPads, as they will be required during the meeting. Wear your BB shirt. If you have any questions or need further information, don't hesitate to reach out. Looking forward to seeing all these. Damn, how far is that shit? Ain't that the same place I went to last time? They're like, oh, it's not gonna be in the same building. Yes, you can. Shh. No. Because this meeting's gonna introduce me to the full team. It's everyone that's gonna be involved that I'm gonna work under will be there, including the big kahuna who started the company. They'll be like, sup, son? You up to the task? You look green behind the ears. I don't think you're ready. And I'll be like, I don't know. Put me in, coach. See what happens. Don't ask yourself what's the worst that could happen, because it probably will happen. Cults, rituals, you never know. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo.
Is not relevant, and to pinpoint data collection targets for use in other observational recording systems.
The email didn't ask if I was able to go because I've already accepted this after the first staff meeting. During the orientation, not even a 7. During the orientation, I was like, they're like, well, we're gonna have a staff meeting on the 24th. Are you free that day? Like, well, so far I am. Only gig I got is this one right here. Good. Be there. Or be deceased. 10 to 4. God damn, I forgot all about it. I shouldn't make myself a note because I don't need it. I don't need a note. Right, 2 rats. Mel. We are family. I hope they don't pull the "we are family" shit. I don't think so. They're probably just like I think they're pulling the "we're a team" because it is team heavy. Everybody is in constant communication with each other. Her shit says "ugh." What the fuck? Something Triz Reaper would like? Oh hell yeah, he would like that. Girth Master, that's a lethal weapon. But I can't look away. What the hell? Discover more? I'm not gonna click on that. That's an hour ago. Can you make a tickler on your email? I don't know. Maybe. But they asked the day of orientation. They're like, this staff meeting, the boss is coming down from Northern Cali. You in or what? It's probably not even, it's probably like central. Not even northern. Past LA, north of LA, but south of the Bay Area. That's pretty much where the thing is. Pinpoint data targets for use in other observational recording systems. Click here to continue. Click next to continue.
ABC recording.
Oh, we're in the next section. 3-7 out of 310. Yes. Making waves.
Like anecdotal recording.
Oh shit. It's a kid throwing a tantrum and screaming, and the person's trying to like, come here, come here. Don't read it, stop! Oh, the Twitter thing? Yeah, but I didn't click on it. I just scrolled down to what you posted, and it's had that. And like, I don't need to see this. Triz eventually gonna see it and post it on No Mic when he goes through your Twitter history. The purpose of ABC recording. Mel. Just in case Mel doesn't know that she's been spotted. ABC recording is to capture relevant information surrounding their behavior. Damn, I just got flashbanged in my brain. That's what I get for staying up. Triz will also be in shock. Unless he can take it. Well, I imagine if you took it, Triz as a triplet felt it, so he could take it. Nidge. Stare and a heart.
The purpose of ABC recording is to capture relevant information surrounding the behavior.
I need to eat. I need to eat lunch before I leave because I already feel the lack of sleep settling in. Not to Daphne levels, because she stays up a long time. Don't imagine! No, no, no! No, no, no! All I have is an imagination. I can't turn my imagination off. I walk down the streets, I'm already imagining some weird shit. Only thing Trips is taking is a rhino. He's gonna explode one day. He's just gonna lose his members and too much blood concentrated on the tip, or it's just gonna rot off. Morning, Momo. Hiya, Rem. Then Jocelyn's like, hi, Rem. They're both they're both voice actors to the Shakespeare RPG. Mel would be too if she stopped eating cookies. Trips is gonna faint. Out of ecstasy. Disgusting. Okay, I read this part.
It is different, however,
I should
as
drink
the
water.
only information that is recorded, in addition to the behavior itself.
Okay. I gotta hit up the laundromat on Thursday. They're having me wear the goddamn shirt for everything. Alright. Only information that is recorded. In addition, hey Josie. Okay, okay, I'm on alert now. I gotta finish these things. Jocelyn's working again. Oh my god, she's being disruptive. They're gonna hit her. Get extras. They're gonna scold her. They're gonna take away her lunch break privileges, but they can't. She works full time, so she she has to be able to take a break. How else would they punish her? Make her wear the frog outfit again? Maybe. Make her wear the frog outfit at work. That's the punishment. Watch. Ah, shit, break time, but I have to. Let me finish this. This thought. Only information that is recorded in addition to the behavior itself is what happened just before the behavior, the antecedent. Really? And what happens as a result of the behavior. So, ABC. Yeah, ABC recording. Only information that is recorded. I'm doing this differently. Okay. What happens before the behavior? The behavior itself they could have just phrased it this way because that's what ABC is. What happens as a result of the display of the behavior? The consequence. Okay.
Is what happens just before the behavior and what happens as a result of the display of the behavior. Variables like number of people in the immediate area or noise levels.
Cool. Area or noise levels are not typically recorded. ABC recording. Not typical if those two did not trigger the behavior. I got you.
Are not typically recorded in ABC recording. The ABC in ABC recording.
Now this right here in ABC recording stands for antecedent behavior consequence or the three contingency plan.
Recording stands for A. Antecedent.
Yep. This is almost like, at least this has been reviewed so much that I'm confident with ABC recording.
B. Behavior.
Mm-hmm.
C. Consequences.
I'm supposed to be taking my break. What the fuck am I doing?
The most common way that ABC data is collected is on a 3-column chart, such as this.
Let me just finish this. ABC data is collected is on a 3-column chart. I don't need to write the example because I know this. All right. Break time. Save this. Go here. Hide this. Resume the break. Wake up, Kazzy. Wake up, Kazzy. Cool. Extra, extra. Read all about it. And let's see. Don't read it out loud. Let's see. I don't know if I'll see Challenger. The second trailer gave away too much. All I know is that she gets two dudes to... Does she get two dudes to bang her? I don't know. I don't know. They leave it. They leave it to like, oh, it turned out to be Into Mama También. Start. But then the rest of the movie is something else. Alright, let's catch up. Video link pictures. Abandoned film. Super Mario 1950 Super Mario Panavision 70s. Abandoned film. Or is it like a spoof? Let's check Mel while we're at it. Melissa. Go here. Go to stickers. And send a share spin. Mel hates spinning. Go back. Eyeball. Oh, I should have been doing Fate. I fucked up. I fucked up. No. With only 2 minutes left. No battles, thank goodness. Skip it. I want to sit back in my chair. Ugh. But it's a mess. And by it's a mess, I mean the chair. When I lean back, I have to tighten the bottom. But if I lean back, it leans a lot. A lot. But it's a comfortable chair. And that's what I get for leaning back against the wall with the chair while watching spooky movies. Then I'll turn the angle of the monitor. Yeah, for a better experience. The ideals and reality of being a role model, 1 out of 3. Guest servants. I'll take it. It's Super Bunyan. I'm not gonna be able to create my team and fight this before the time runs out. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can. This has... They're weak against casters. Caster, bring in my Izumo, my Shrine Maiden. You're gonna pull a Rob. Fall down? Nah. There's not enough space for me to fall. And I don't lean back unless I watch a movie. And then when I watch a movie, I put the chair against the wall. Rob proof. I don't think he thought that far ahead. Oh, I need a weaker Goblino. I could bring in Natokris or Cersei. I want to bring in Natokris though. Maybe I'll take away this. Yep. And fight it! I brought in Bazette. So she can unleash her Noble Phantasm and fuck him up. Especially if it's only one wave. Clear this shit quick. 0 minutes left! Please! I'm not gonna be able to finish it. No, I'm not even gonna be able to start the fight! Quick chains. Loading, loading, loading. No! No! Loading, 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 loading. Yep. Fight's not gonna happen. And it's time. Living the dream! So, go here. That's back up. Functional assessment. I need this. Next.
If detailed interview data and other anecdotal data provide some clear behaviors.
Cool. If detailed. Anecdotal. Shit. Anecdotal data. This time we no D. Okay, let me fix the position of my hands to get this shit done. Proper. Provide some clear behaviors to observe in easier shit. ABC recording can be used. There.
To observe, an easier version of ABC recording can be used.
Alright.
A checkoff ABC form can be adapted for nearly any behavior and its surrounding circumstances.
Okay. Nearly any behavior and its surrounding circumstances. Gotcha. Next.
Here's an example of a standard ABC
Oh no,
checkoff
I don't need that. I've seen them though. Data duration initials. Date, start time, end time, that's duration. We had that in a tablet. It keeps track. It has a timer. Like a behavior will have to go a certain length and then start the timer. Activity. Seat work, group activity, independent work, meal time. What was happening before or while the behavior occurred? Given a direction. Change the routine. Termination of activity. Other. Behavior. Yelling, headbanging, face slapping, flopping in the ground. Pulling hair, pinching. What happened after the behavior? Check what applies. Blocked. Redirected to another activity or action. Removing from setting. Pause current activity. Wait out behavior. Usually as long as the child is not hurting themselves, you wait out the behavior. Oh shit! I'm gonna have to study a lot tonight too. Man, they're probably gonna be grilling me. They're gonna grill me, man. 2 hours of like, hey, what you know about this? What you know about this? I don't know shit. I took the test. As far as I got. And now this meeting is cutting into my study time. What you got for me? And they'll be like, huh. You'll live.
Antecedents. Many times when...
Ooh, now we're gonna break down the... I already felt it again. This wave of dizziness. What you know about Willis? If they ask me that, I'm done for. Many times when ABC data are being recorded, the person collecting the data knows not. Oh shit, knows not. No. Does not know if the antecedent. That reminds me, I saw a trailer for a movie, Speak No Evil. I want to tell Jarby about it because it's on Shutter. The original's on Shutter. Way, way better movie than what the trailer for the remake looks to be. So like, hey Jarby, watch the original before you see that trailer, because that trailer gives away everything. It gives away everything that's in the original. He's studying big brain and yeah, but it's not a Trip's title day. Maybe later. Not Trip's iPad baby brain. Not yet. To be announced. I gotta find a good iPad game from before I throw that down. Or the iPad monitor baby brain. Who knows? We save it. I respect it. To be determined. Oh yeah, the person collecting the data does not know if the antecedent is directly linked to the behavior until more data are collected. Makes sense. Gotta see a pattern.
ABC data are being recorded. The person collecting the data does not know if the antecedent is directly linked to the behavior until more data are collected. This makes this part of ABC recording a little tricky.
Just a little tricky,
to record accurate information.
Oh, here we go. Accurate information about antecedents. Here are a couple of tips. Tips of the trade. What's tips?
Information about antecedents. Here are a couple of tips. Record the behavior first.
What happened just before the behavior occurs. Helps in recording the events that are relevant or linked to the behavior. Cool.
And then quickly record what happened just before the behavior occurred.
Yeah, because unless you know what it is, you probably don't even expect it to happen. I gotcha.
This may help in recording the events that are relevant or linked to the behavior.
Alright, what else?
Turn your attention to any interpersonal interactions that may or may not have occurred just before the display of the behavior.
Alright, here we go. No! May not have occurred just before the display of the behavior. Which also reminds me, I'm pretty sure right after I went to bed, John made it to the top, got the babes, and then Hannah had to install the game again, and it's like, I gotta catch up, I gotta beat your babe score and get a second babe. Pretty sure that's exactly what happened. Interactions with others or being ignored serve as a precursor to specific behaviors. What else? Third point.
Many times, interactions with others or being ignored serve as precursors to specific behaviors. The following are some examples of antecedents.
Oh, let's see.
Teacher tells class to get out pencils.
Get out pencils, alright, gone.
RBT said no after Bobby asked for a snack. Job coach says get to work.
All right.
Girls walked away when Maddie said hi. Bell rang and students rushed out of the classroom door.
Huh. Okay. That's fine.
Behavior.
Oh,
B
shit.
is in
Yeah. So we are stuck on this section for a bit. Till we go through behavior and then consequence. Fucking hell. Had to check on the old man for a few times though. Yeah, make sure he wasn't cold. Get some advice, some helpful advice. I did make it to a screen I'd never seen before. Oh, a new screen. What could it be? Past the rain, past the little town, past the library, past the kitchen. The order that I'm presenting is not the order in the game. That's just the order I. Those are just the places I remember seeing. Did you go to a snow area or something? Or have you been to a snow area? I believe they. I imagine they will use like Mario 3 physics. You're on the ice. You start slipping. I'm not heartless. Can't let that old man be by himself. Is the actual event of concern. Snow is where I'm almost at, I think. Also, there is snow. Woo-wee. Well, you are jumping up, so you're probably going to end up at a mountain. Recording behavior with the goal of using it to help. I hope they don't bring... Last time I went, they brought donuts and juice. And I didn't want to eat. But I didn't want them to bring donuts and juice and be like, well, nobody got any. So I waited for the break and like, okay, I'll get one now. And once I got it, the other two people at the meeting were like, thank goodness now we can eat. Like I knew somebody wanted it. I didn't want it. And then I was like, I already ate breakfast. Fuck. I could have not eaten breakfast and had this donut as breakfast with juice. So I had to skip lunch. Because that was lunch. Help design and monitor the effectiveness of an intervention. Okay. I wonder why it feels like my typing has become sluggish. Am I getting sick? I'll check my temperature later through the forehead. Trid's an only child. Maybe you got rid of that old yee ass vault suit. You get some sellers on your dick. Whoa, what the fuck?
Most important letter in ABC recording. Behavior is the
That's probably
actual
what they told
event
Tribs.
of concern. You are recording behavior.
Just show them how dry your tongue was. They'll understand. Oh, they'll be like, oh, your tongue's so dry. You obviously want donuts and
With
juice.
the goal of using it to help design and monitor the
But in reverse
effectiveness
order.
of an intervention.
Drink the juice and wash it down with a donut. I'll die.
It is often helpful to record information about desirable behaviors the individual is exhibiting, as well as the undesirable behavior.
Cool. Record information about desirable behaviors the individual is exhibiting. Really? The undesirable. Well, yeah, of course. Wait. Yeah. Because the kid does the right desirable behavior. Recording. How many times does he do it? Is he gaining independence? Is he generalizing information, the skills that he's being taught? Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha.
Behaviors. Information about.
Yep. Here we go. What is working is beneficial so that the situation in which the individual displays high levels desirable behavior can be replicated as often as possible. There.
What is working is beneficial so that the situations in which the individual displays high levels of desirable behavior can be replicated as often as possible. Examples of behaviors that could be seen on an ABC form include sneezed, overturned desk.
Examples of behaviors. Why not? ABC form. Let's get some examples. Sneezed. Overturned desk. What else you got?
Raised hand. Called peer a bad name. Ripped up worksheet. Broke pencil into 2 pieces. Ran from the area.
Ran. Escape. Cool. Next.
Consequences.
BRB, we need the breakfast and coffee. My brain is not firing yet. Do you think John has breakfast and coffee in one cup? In a big old mug? That'd be wild. That's like a root beer float, but with breakfast and coffee. Oh, we're on consequences. Yes! We're at the end of this section, so we could go on to 3.8. Or subsection. Trees need to get rid of that yee ass haircut. Like in life, right? I imagine Trips has like a bowl cut. That's why I imagine him every time. Kind of looks like a toadstool. You know, not a toadstool, like a toad. Like Toad. Just bowl cut. Rock Lee style. But all ginger. Then he puts on his pit vipers. Result of the behavior. They are not necessarily punishment. Yep. They could be reinforcement. Reaction from an adult. Oh, really? I know the punishment part, but not in reaction from an adult.
Consequences are
Like
events that
kid
happen
reacting,
after
maybe?
a behavior and occur as a result of the behavior.
The environment
They are
exploding.
not necessarily
Imploding?
punishment, nor a reaction from an adult.
Okay.
Consequences can be what someone does after the behavior, or some other event that happens after the behavior.
What someone does after the behavior that happens. Oh, you know what? Or some other event that happens after the behavior. Consequences can include. Make it good.
They can include
Students laugh, so encourage them to continue the bad behavior. Parents ignored. Put book back on the shelf. That's a positive one, I guess. Blocks fell to floor, making a loud sound. Changing the environment. Alright.
students laughed, parent ignored, put book back on the shelf, blocks fell to the floor,
Yep.
making a loud sound. ABC recording is often used before other types of
Really? That's gonna be on the test to watch. ABC recording is often used before other types of observational recording are used. I'm surprised it wasn't recordings. I like that. It's gonna be on a fucking test.
observational recording are used. Information from ABC data can help to determine if the
Cool. Can help to determine if the behavior has a clear beginning and ending, or if it occurs at high or low rates. They want all that. Cool.
behavior has a clear beginning and ending,
Yep.
or if it occurs at high or low rates. This can help determine what other type
Okay. Types of interventions? No. Types of observational recording. This is all set up, so I guess, still before the intervention plan. Help quantify the behavior and further define the data.
types of observational recording are needed to help quantify the behavior and further refine the data. Event frequency recording.
Oh. Event frequency. I did go over event frequency recording in a previous section, so I'm gonna guess we're about to be here for a longer bit of time on
Event or frequency recording
3.7.
is merely recording every time a behavior occurs.
Okay. Behavior occurs. And that is by Cooper, Heron, and Eward, 2007. We do this through the tablet by marking on a sheet of paper, clicking on a counter. Yep, that's on the counter's on a tablet. Or placing items in a container each time a behavior occurs. Goddamn. Placing an item in a container? That's like old school shit right there.
This can be done by marking on a sheet of paper, clicking on a counter, or placing items in a container each time a behavior occurs.
Alright.
Micah's screaming data.
5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay, never mind. This is all over the place. Like tally numbers. 5, 5, 6, 5, you know, it just goes all over the place. How many times did it occur? I guess per instance, maybe.
While event frequency recording is very easy to collect, there are a couple of things to keep in mind when using it. The behavior must first be operationally defined, so accurate.
To use this. Let's say to use event frequency recording. That way I'm not too ambiguous with myself when I read it. It's again like, what the fuck does this mean? Must be first. Must first be operationally defined, so accurate counts of the behavior of interest can be made. The behavior must also be discrete. Oh, but how so? Tell me.
Counts of the behavior of interest can be made. The behavior must also be discrete. Discrete behaviors are those that have a clear ending and...
I got you now. Clear ending and beginning. Highlight this. Examples of... You know what? No. Highlight this. Now I know exactly what I'm looking for.
Beginning. Examples of discrete behaviors are screaming, hitting, leaving the...
Alright, cool. Screaming, hitting, leaving the area. Ah, shit! We're back.
area, falling to the floor, scratching...
Oh, there's more. The floor. Scratching self. SIB.
self, yelling obscenities.
Whoa. That's Trips. He's always yelling them. Next.
Duration and latency recording.
Oh yeah, we are definitely going over this. But it seems like to be... like an overview rather than in-depth. But we never know.
Duration recording involves how long a behavior occurs.
Yep. Behaviors being recorded must be discrete. And then a refresher, they have a clear beginning and ending. To be able to clearly determine when the behavior starts. Oh my god. They're just really hammering that point in. And when the behavior ends. In order to use this form of behavior recording. Yeah, because you're you're recording the length of time the behavior takes place. So yeah.
As in
Duration and
event
latency.
frequency
Latency,
recording.
the length of time between each behavior. Duration, the amount of time the behavior takes place. Gotcha.
Behaviors being recorded must be discrete in
At least
that
I
they
remember
have
that.
a clear beginning and ending. You have to be able to clearly determine when the behavior starts and when the behavior ends in order to use this form of behavior recording. Duration recording is good to use for behaviors that might go on for different lengths of time on different occasions.
Okay. That might go on for different lengths of time on different occasions. Shit. It's the S. What you want me to do? A comma? Yeah. When the behavior end. That's why I put a behavior. Like, I knew that was wrong, but like no. End stays. Okay.
For example, one day a child's screaming behavior may last for
10
10
minutes. Yep.
minutes and only for 2 minutes the next day. This information is useful in determining the following. Does the behavior vary in length from occurrence to occurrence?
Useful in determining double G's. So go here. Bam. Does the behavior vary in length from occurrence to occurrence? What else?
If it does the variation have anything to do with the
The variation. Antecedent. Or setting events that might differ from one occurrence to the other?
antecedents, consequences, or setting events that might differ from one occurrence to the other?
Okay.
Is the intervention for the behavior affecting the
Intervention for the behavior. Ah, no! Affecting the length of time a behavior is displayed? I don't know.
length of time a behavior is displayed? To collect duration data, simply write down the time the behavior began and the time the behavior ended.
Which was already discussed above. So, and this next one should be fuck. Latency recording.
Latency recording is
Cool. used when, shit, the behavior of interest involves the length of time it takes for a behavior to begin after an initial queue of request.
Used when the behavior of interest involves the length of time it takes for a behavior to begin after an initial queue of request. Latency recording is oftentimes used to determine the length of time.
Like time between one. Example, between when a teacher makes a request to do something and when it's shit, my break. No, it's over. So we'll finish writing this. When the student complies with what the teacher requested. Cool. Restart timer.
Between when a teacher makes a request to do something and when the student complies with what the teacher requested.
Yep.
Another circumstance in which latency recording is used.
Useful for identifying amount of time it takes for an individual in a behavior after a cue is given. This is probably better as B. Cool.
Is when you want to identify the amount of time it takes for an individual to engage in a behavior after a cue is given. An example of behavior that could be measured by latency recording is the amount of time it takes for a child to start brushing their teeth after giving the direction to do so.
All right.
Latency recording is merely recording the time the cue for the behavior was given and the amount of time it took before the
was given. The amount of time it took before the behavior was displayed. Many ways to say the same thing they said in the previous, right? Right. Good.
Behavior was displayed.
Right, make sure you memorize this.
The time the cue was given and the time the behavior began can be recorded, or the number of seconds, minutes, or hours.
Alright, cool. Let me go like this. Number of seconds, minutes, or hours it took to start the behavior from when the cue was given. Oh, what if I go? Latency. Shit, no. This should be latency period. And this can be, yeah, good.
It took to start the behavior from when the cue was given, known as the latency period, can be recorded. Interval recording.
Interval recording, goddamn. Moving on up. Consequence. Interval recording. Roger, roger.
Sometimes a behavior is displayed many times within a short amount of time. This makes it difficult to count each instance of the behavior.
Okay.
For this reason, interval recording and time sampling are used. These approaches to data recording allow for
Okay. Interval recording and time sampling. Establishing how often behaviors are occurring without counting each instance of the behavior. Gotcha.
establishing how often behaviors are occurring without counting each instance of the behavior. Interval recording involves breaking the observation time into intervals.
Okay. Occurred during a particular interval. So not how many times they did it within that interval, just the fact that they did
And
it.
indicating if
Gotcha.
the targeted behavior occurred during a particular interval. Intervals can range from 10 seconds to 60 minutes.
Damn. Okay.
If a behavior occurred within the interval, it is indicated in
The behavior occurred within the interval. The appropriate cell on an interval data collection form.
the appropriate cell on an interval data collection form. To ensure that each interval is of equal length, it is necessary to use a time.
Cool. We're gonna use a lot of timers. Phone timer, tablet timer. Timer, or an audio recording of a sound that occurs at every interval. So you know when to mark data and move on to the next interval. Yep.
Timer or an audio recording of a sound that occurs at every interval.
Somebody guessing have to give me an
so
example
you know
still?
when to mark data and move on to the next interval.
Example.
Whole interval recording.
Oh, we're going to the next one. Oh my god. Whole interval recording. What am I marking every time the behavior occurred within that interval? Is that what that whole interval is?
There are two types of interval recording. Whole interval recording is
Okay. Throughout the entire interval. Used for behavior that do not have a clear ending or beginning. Highlight that. They will ask that. They've asked it before. Do not have a clear beginning or ending. Or for behaviors that occur. Ah, shit. At such a high rate. Okay.
used when the behavior of interest occurs throughout the entire interval. It is used for behaviors that do not have a clear ending or beginning. or for behaviors that occur at such a high rate it would be difficult to keep count. If stereotypic behaviors such as finger touching were being recorded using whole interval recording with 10-second long intervals.
All right, here we go. Example. We're being recorded. Be done. Want this hyphenated as well? It could be done by recording a behavior if it occurred throughout an entire interval. Really? So if it didn't, then just
It could be done by
doesn't
recording
go?
the behavior if it occurred throughout an entire interval. If the behavior only occurred for 5 seconds.
Got it. I see. Cool.
Of that 10-second interval, we would not mark that cell. Whole interval recording is best used for continuous behaviors that would likely occur for
All right. No, 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 no. Oh, that's the problem. Recording is best. Ah, no, no. Continuous behaviors that would likely occur from one interval to the next. Cool.
from
Next.
one interval to the next.
Next.
Examples of behaviors that are recorded using whole interval recording are staying on a tap.
Examples of behaviors. Using whole interval recording. Staying on a task. Walking. Do they walk for the whole interval? Do they
Here's
stay on a
an
task?
example of a completed whole interval data collection form.
Interval length 10 seconds. X behavior occurred. 9:01. Interval 1. Yes. 9:17. No. 49. Yes. 11:07. No. 11:18. Yes. 11:37. No. Interval 1. 10 seconds each interval. Gotcha. Yes. Interval 2. Yes. Interval 3. No. 4. Yes. 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 And it's all over the fucking place. So this was performed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different trials with 6 intervals each. Does it a lot. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
Whole interval recording provides an estimate of the duration.
Okay. Estimate of a behavior as when behaviors are and are not occurring. Cool.
Of a behavior, as well as when behaviors are and are not occurring.
Can I move on to the next section?
Partial interval recording.
Not yet. Shit, I might not get out of interval recording. Section 3. By the time I go to work.
The other type of
If the behavior occurred at any time in the interval.
interval recording is partial interval recording.
Okay.
With partial interval recording, the cell is marked if the behavior occurred at any time in the interval. The behavior does not have to occur.
The behavior does not have to occur throughout the entire interval to be recorded.
Throughout the entire interval to be recorded. With partial interval recording, you record discrete behaviors.
Yep. Behaviors with a clear beginning and ending. Do not usually occur, you know, the entire interval. There. Next.
Behaviors with a clear beginning and ending that do not usually occur throughout the entire interval. Behaviors that could be recorded using partial interval.
Here we go. Using partial interval recording. Include
Recording include swearing, hitting, calling out in class.
calling out in class. Gotcha.
The procedure for preparing to collect partial interval data is the same.
Okay. So they're gonna show me the same graphic with
As it is for a whole interval.
the
The
different
only
durations.
difference in the recording procedure is that behaviors
Are recorded if they occur at any point during the observation interval. Yep. And then we repeat the same point just to make sure it's memorized. Behavior do not have to occur throughout the entire interval in order to be recorded. Gotcha.
are recorded if they
Read it.
occur at any point
Whoa, whoa,
during
whoa,
the
whoa.
observation interval. The behaviors do not have to occur throughout the entire interval in order to be recorded.
Okay.
The biggest advantage of partial
Advantage of partial interval recording. The other one provides an estimate of the duration. So what is this? The duration and frequency across observation sessions. The other one did not provide
interval
frequency.
recording is that it provides an estimate of the duration and frequency of the behavior across observation sessions.
Okay.
This is a great alternative to event frequency recording when the behaviors are occurring.
Alternative to event frequency recording when the behaviors are occurring at a very high, no, at very high rates. So, high rates.
At very high rates. The disadvantages of partial interval recording, as in whole interval recording, are that it requires an
Partial interval recording and whole interval recording. Current observers' constant attention to capture the data accurately. interval recording is an estimate of the behavior and not a true count.
Observer's constant attention to capture the data accurately.
Okay.
Also, partial interval recording is an estimate of the behavior and not a true count.
Are we doing ratios or
Time sampling.
time sampling? Well, time sampling was mentioned earlier. Damn, it finally came around back to it.
Time sampling is another type of interval recording. The procedure
Okay. For collecting time sampling. So intervals. Cool.
procedures for
But what's the
collecting
difference?
time sampling data are the same as other types of interval recording. The difference is that behavior is recorded only if it occurs.
Ah. Behavior is recorded only if it occurs at the end of the interval. That is weird. Is used when behavior occurs at high rates and it is difficult to determine the beginning and end of the behavior. Okay, that's specifically that. So, for sure, yeah. Partial trial and recording, they knew when it began and when it ended. And I'm pretty sure that's the same case with the whole interval, but not with time sampling. Gotcha, gotcha.
At the end of the interval. This method is used when behaviors occur at high rates and it is difficult to determine the beginning and end of the
I
behavior.
can tell I'm getting restless.
This method is most useful for capturing behaviors that occur frequently and that last for long periods of time.
Okay. Capturing behaviors that occur frequently and last for long periods of time.
Such as looking out the window,
Looking out the window.
fidgeting in seat,
I'm fidgeting right now. Fidgeting in seat. What else? No.
not attending to task.
I am attending to the task. Not attending to the task. What else?
The advantage that time sampling
Ah. No. Does not require an observer's full attention for the entire data recording interval. Dude, the observer cannot pay attention for 10 seconds. Wait, it did say it could go from 10 seconds to like
has
60
over whole interval
minutes.
and partial interval recording
But still,
is that it does not require an observer's full attention for the entire data recording interval. Essentially, you can wait until the end of the interval before you observe the student for the behavior.
so you just ignore
A
them?
timer or recording of an audible
Audible cue that signals the end of the interval can be set. The observer determines if the behavior is occurring and marks the data collection sheet appropriately.
cue that signals the end of the interval can be set, and the observer determines if the behavior is occurring and marks the data collection sheet
Are we gonna get
appropriately.
the disadvantage?
Take a look at these examples of the type of recording that is most appropriate for the behavior being displayed. Mike sometimes throws pieces of paper during
All right.
math. Frequency. Because the behavior does not occur at very high rates, frequency is best. Jennifer rocks back and forth repeatedly throughout the day. Interval.
All right, let's go back on that. Examples of behavior and data collection. Use. Sometimes throws pieces of paper during math. Frequency. The behavior does not occur at very high rates. What do we go like this? Frequency. There. Even better. Next.
Frequency is best. Jennifer rocks
back and forth repeatedly throughout the day. And that one, they said was ratio?
back and forth repeatedly throughout the day.
Or is it duration?
Interval.
Interval. Nice, okay. Interval. The rocking occurs often. Rocking occurs often.
The rocking occurs often, so interval recording would be the best choice.
You want to measure the length of the rocking?
It takes Brian a long time.
It takes Brian a long time to start his assignment after it is given. That's latency.
To start his assignment
But what was the
after it is
first word?
given.
To latency.
Latency.
Also, I was right.
We are interested in the length of time it takes for him to get
Length of time it takes for him to get started on his work. Okay.
started on his work.
What else?
Josie has tantrums.
Josie?
That seem to last a
I don't think she does have tantrums though. She doesn't. She has never thrown a tantrum. Well, don't worry, Jocelyn. They're wrong. You do not have tantrums.
long time. Duration.
Duration.
It is necessary to know how long the tantrums last, so duration is the best choice.
Necessary to know how long the tantrums last. Cool. Next.
Functional analysis.
We made it to 3-8. Oh my god.
Data. A functional analysis is an experiment
That is conducted to determine which variables have an impact on the display of the behavior. Too much space. On the display of the behavior. Cool. Let's
that is
go.
conducted to determine which variables have an impact on the display of the behavior.
Alright.
Functional analyses are not conducted for
Shit. Are not conducted for every functional assessment. Oh. They are used when data collected during the functional assessment process do not show clear patterns. Okay.
every functional assessment, but they are used when data collected during the functional assessment process do not show clear patterns.
Continue.
They are used to identify the environmental.
Environmental. Used to identify environmental context in which the behavior is likely and unlikely to occur. Really?
Context in which the behavior is likely and
Page
unlikely to
14.
occur. In most cases, functional analysis
Most cases, functional analyses are used for serious behaviors that are likely to cause harm. Yeah, harm to the shit. Come on. Individual. No, we don't have to do that part. I was about to break it down, but I see no, we don't have to. To the individual or others or for behaviors or others or for behaviors that are compromising the person's opportunities and quality of life. Gotcha. Life. Play ball.
are used for serious behaviors that are likely to cause harm to the individual or others, or for behaviors that are compromising the person's opportunities and quality of life.
Just time for break. Bing! And tab out. Break time. Boop. Tab in. And break calls for FGO. First check if I have any messages. No surprises. Henry Sanson and Charlotte. So, get both of these fools to attack me. Use my power, use my evade. Go 1, 2, 3. Raton. What the Asia do? She got caught in the crossfire! I'ma show her this. Really? Lasanga. Heartbound. Terracotta, terracotta, terracotta. I can't find a flaw in it. Chat. Huh. Tripp is drunk with power. Again. He had a chance to walk away. He just remains the villain. What the hell? Why would he do this? Clear all formatting. No. Oh, let's do eyeball. Hey, I got a ticket. God damn, that was loud. Wardrobe. Companion. I still be doing FGL, motherfucker. Over and increase NP gauge. Increase overcharge double by 1 when using Noble Phantasm for all allies. 1 turn. Fuck. What if I do this? I go like this. I do cooldown for her. She gets it. Now increase MP gauge. Increase Noble Phantasm power. Increase crit stars. Shit. And then we go 1, 2, 3. Cool. Bam. Got everything. Bam. I'm missing 2 more expensive ones. Bird, got it. Tea kettle, we skipped that one. Fuck you, tea kettle. Got it. Got it. Don't have it yet. Don't have it yet. Got it. Got it. Got it. Bird or slang? So Bird is last. No, no. Bird and Tea Kettle are left. So Bird is next, then Tea Kettle. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So I need another 1,000 points. Go back here. Cover that. In a break. 1 minute left. I finished the fight though. Alright, we up and kicking. FGO missions, go, 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 go! Classic. Damn. What you have for breakfast? We know you had coffee. Or what you eat. And your breakfast was like almost a late lunch. Or early lunch. It was a brunch. That's what it was. You had brunch. Maybe not. Maybe you did have it. But you had to like iron out the kinks. Or maybe it took that long. Or maybe a series of events. Breakfast. Jog to the market. Jog back home. Slam dunk on tribs. Drive a car into the lake. Eggs and a breakfast meat. Sausage today. Eggs and sausage. No tortilla, no bread. Eggs and sausage. Do I have eggs? I do. No meats. Outside of the egg. No breakfast meats. That's it. Let's say that. No pork. No beef. No chicken. No lamb. No fish. No shrimp. Damn. All I have is ice cream, eggs, noodles, rice, seasonings, gansito al lado. And it's over. Bread for later. We're only allowed 1 serving of grain today. Nice. Sticking to it. That should go under your habits. Mel woke up. Mel gave a head pat. Mel never gives a head pat. She must be really good today. Who would have thought? Break time over, Habibi. We ride. Don't tell me how to jump. That's all John heard yesterday. Okay, in most cases, yeah, opportunities for. Yep, we did this.
Because of the serious nature of the behaviors that trigger the need for functional analyses.
All right, cool. Bam. No, 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 no. Shit. It was just an extra space that fucked it. So this functional analysis is like worst case scenarios, what you're saying? SIB. That trigger the need for functional analyses conducted with great caution by BCBAs who have been trained in a procedure. Good dang. Good riddance. Iwata. Hey, Iwata's back. This has held true since 2008.
They are conducted with great caution and by BCBAs who have been trained in the procedure.
So they have a picture of the BCBA. Two different ones from the scenario in this segment. The one guy that's on the left is smiling. In a previous picture, he was not smiling. He just looked stern. But now, like, hey, look, he could be happy too. He's not all that scary.
Conditions to be set up to make the behavior occur. So a high.
Let's add this. Require conditions to be set up to make the behavior occur. Highly trained team, including the RBTs. Is heavily involved in the implementation of functional analyses. Cool. Next.
trained team,
Save it.
including RBTs, is heavily involved in the implementation of functional analyses.
So, what will be next?
RBTs help to establish the environmental condition.
Yep. How to establish. Shit. I gotta fix my hand position. Okay. Pencil conditions for functional analyses. Play.
For functional analyses. Along with the BCBA, they ensure the area that will be used is safe, free from external.
Is safe. Shit. Free from external distractions. Necessary materials are available at arm's length. I keep. Why? That's new! No!
Distractions, and the necessary materials are available at arm's length. They also have data collection materials such as pencils, forms, handheld devices, or video equipment staged and ready.
Have data collection materials staged and ready. So pencils, forms, handheld devices, video equipment. Gotcha.
When it is time to conduct the functional analysis,
For basic pernicious is set up. When it is time to conduct the functional analysis. What are they?
basic conditions will be set up. Those are a loan condition,
Oh, loan condition. The individual. Ah, no! Is observed without any. Listen to my call, Sammy! What the fuck is it? Triple caution! Oh, the emphasis on the R's. Triple caution! Observed without any shit. Other interactions. To see if the behavior occurs. It's so stupid.
the individual is
It's so
observed
dumb.
without any other interactions to see if the behavior occurs. Attention condition.
I don't know why that video never stops being funny. It's just so good. See me. And they have one hell of an editor for it too. They're like, we don't need to show the whole process, but you have the idea that Sammy's a motherfucker. Just keeps on giving. It's Christmas every time. Yep. You ever in a bad mood? It brings a smile to your face. Like, ah, look at his asshole. He's about to die because of Sammy. And the guy means well. He's trying to give him valuable direction. But Sammy's like, fuck off.
Receiving lots of positive interaction
Not
from
my car.
someone on the functional analysis team
Way to go, Sammy.
determine if the behavior occurs. Demand.
I just like how many times Sammy almost hits a person. You see it once, then I think you see another person just walking, but one person actually had to jump out of the way. And Sammy was not slowing down. No. The behavior occurs. Let's highlight. Alone. Attention condition. Demand. That's a buddy cop show I want to see.
The individual
The loose
receives
cannon is
multiple
Sammy.
demands and cues to complete tasks to determine if the behavior occurs.
And I hope the other guy's always like, I should drive to the crime scene. And Sammy's like, nope. Never gonna happen. And then he just fucks up. Oh my god.
Tangible.
They'll never make it. And he probably fucks up at the crime scene too. If he's bad at driving, what else is he bad at? You never know. How many hostages does he shoot? Never know. Don't let Sammy negotiate. Please, Sammy, they're gonna kill the hostages. Like, no. Oh, it's bad. Stay off the crime scene, Sammy. Listen to my calls. He's just so desperate, like, please. We could solve these. We could make this job easier on us. If Sammy was not. But Sammy's dad is like the commissioner. So Sammy has to be there. If he fucks up, it's your fault. It's not Sammy's fault, it's your fault. That's what the father tells everybody. He's the commissioner. His word is law. Shut up! Don't tell me how to cop. We'll hire them. Meet Canyon thumbnail guy for the videos. Oh my god. I could just imagine all like the screaming faces. Like, Sammy would just not give a fuck. What kind of face will Sammy have? Of just not giving a fuck? Would it be like Judge Dredd? If the behavior occurs while the individual has access to many reinforcing and enjoyable items. And then play.
The RBTs and BCBAs determine if the behavior occurs
Home,
while the
highlight.
individual has access to many reinforcing and enjoyable items. During each condition,
Wait.
enjoyable item.
Pause. And this is all given to us by Iwata and a combo. Those yeah. 2008. Okay.
During each condition, frequency recording will be used to
Cool. Recording will be used to quantify the number of behaviors per person. I'm just thinking about that stupid Sammy situation. I am the law. Like, Sammy will say it in such a weird way too. Shut up! I am the law. Don't tell me how to cop. Sammy. We could like literally just pop him in any buddy cop movie and make that movie uniquely different. Like, oh no, it's not a ripoff. Look, same tropes, the same archetypes, but these fuckers, they got something special going. Alright, duration recording may also be used if the behavior occurs at very high rates. Shit! Nope. And then we go like this. Play ball!
quantify the number of behaviors the
Put them in
person
rush hour
engages in.
6!
Duration recording may also be used if the behavior occurs at very high rates.
Let us remember, Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker were not in Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3. It is a Mandela effect. Do not fall for it. They were not in those movies.
It is important to note that functional
Okay.
analyses are approached with
Caution
caution
and great care.
and
Yep.
great care, intentionally setting up conditions that could result in the occurrence of serious behavior requires that staff are present to interrupt any potentially dangerous behavior.
All right.
The results of functional analyses
Go here. The results of functional analyses yield reliable hypotheses that are used to form interventions. It showed a kid, he put up this whole little castle with blocks, then he knocked it down. Then he looks at the camera like, who's next?
yield reliable
Not me,
hypotheses
dog.
that are used to form interventions. These interventions will positively impact.
There you go. The benefits outweigh the risk. Okay, RBTs must ensure they know why the analysis is being conducted. Okay, here we go. We could do that. RBTs must ensure they know why the analysis is being conducted, how to perform their duties during this intensive and effective assessment procedure. But there you go.
The individual's life, so the benefits outweigh
I
the
feel a
risks.
review coming up.
RBTs must ensure they know why the analysis is being conducted and how to perform their duties during this intensive and effective assessment procedure.
Next.
Review.
Yes!
What are the 4 main types of data collected during functional assessment?
I'll let you know. Don't worry. Bam! What are the 4 main types of data collected during functional assessment? Well, ain't that a easy layup? Cause all we have to do is scroll up. Oh my god. Archival, informant, observational. So, types of data for archival, informant, observational, and functional analysis. There it is. You don't have to give me the other options. They're wrong. Yeah. Scroll back down. Yeah, the answer was there all the way. Ain't no way. It's just that easy. Archival, informant, observational, shit, and functional analysis. Ooh.
Yes, the 4 main
Thumbs
types
up.
collected during functional assessment are archival, informant,
Yep.
observational,
Yep.
and functional analysis data. Why is it important to operationally define a behavior before collecting data?
To operationally define a behavior before collecting data. Operational definitions allow for interventions to occur during data collection. Operational definitions are less specific. Nope. To ensure the data being collected actually focused on a specific behavior of concern to determine the behavior function more easily. No. That for intervention to occur during data collection? No. I'm gonna say C.
Yes, the reason it is important to operationally define a behavior before collecting data is to ensure that data are focused on the specific behavior of concern.
Like, why the fuck would it be intervention? We haven't even done an intervention plan because we have to identify the behavior first.
Summary.
Summary, yes!
This section covered various types of data collection methods used for function.
Nice. Next section covered various... Ah, shit. various types of data collection methods used for functional assessments. The next section will discuss how functional assessments is implemented through the three different cases that were previously presented. I'm not really looking forward to that because the three cases, I don't care. I just want. Oh my goodness. I had a little peek. Like, let me peek. This will be a bitch. This next section, because I'm gonna have to like pick and choose what information I want to provide. This will take the longest. It's gonna be a lot of bullshit, unnecessary world building. I have to sort through that shit. So I just want to prep it because I'm not gonna do this one until after I come back. Implementation. Cause I still have to get ready. Get ready. What was that? What was I thinking? Get ready. Eat breakfast. Talk a bit. Get some solo crafting done for the RPG. Yep, yep, yep. As you should. As you should. Get ready. Eat breakfast. Get ready. Get directions. Get the materials all in one place. Fuck, it's at 3, so I have to leave at 1:30. Oh yeah, I definitely have to stop. Yep, yep, yep. I can't continue this. And this person is suck ass anyways. So, for 1, plans in action. For 2, data collection for different situations. For 3, Jonas and Tim. For 4, Marison and Cody. Like here's how you see it in action. Marshawn and Alonso. For 6, observer agreement. For 7, analyzing data. For 8, behavioral functions. For 9, review. For 10, summary. Yeah. After that, behavior intervention planning. Behavior intervention implementation. The planning, that's to be a meaty section. That's probably be one of the biggest sections. The behavior intervention implementation will be like section 4. Back to our scenarios, back to this bullshit pick and choose, and then after that is conclusion. That's the most exciting part of this whole thing. Conclusion. It's over. And then we get the exam. So the exam is really only on 4 sections out of 7. Because 2 of them are just, here's our scenario.
Functional assessment.
Play it out.
The next section will discuss how functional assessment is implemented through the 3 different cases that were previously presented.
Nice. I'm not gonna.
Section 4. Functional assessment.
Play that part out.
Plans
Plan
in action.
Yep, good. Keep it there. Get the new highlight. Oh wait, no, can't do the new highlight yet. Now I can do the new highlight. Bump. 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 Yeah. Save. Go back here. That's next. Save it again. Oh, my brain hurts from that. Not really. 4 messages. Okay. 1 missed call. Unknown number. Hey, wait a minute. Is this one from earlier? It is. If I don't know the number, how the fuck am I supposed to answer? You don't even leave a message. Well, it can't be for today because the Awesome didn't even call me for that. Well, I'm surprised they haven't checked in. Like, hey, you still going? You still going? Like, yeah. 100%. How am I not going? Oh, let's lower this. I'll go here. So, from what I'm seeing, Daphne's not streaming, so I can't rate her. And nobody that I watch is on. So that's it. Until next time.